where every week we teach about an angel. And this week we're so excited because this angel is so beautiful. And I love the energy. Pronounced many different ways, but I always say it's Sandalphon. And Christina Leftwich is co-host, and she's the one that's going to give us a lot of information about this angel where we can understand him more, his energy. Welcome, Christina. Thank you for being here with me.
Thank you. It's my honor.
And we have a beautiful group of people in with us that are here to learn more about this angel. And then afterward, we're going to have a meditation that I'll guide. And is Suzanne here? No, Suzanne's not on with us. I was hoping she would be. She said she was going to be here. I had talked to her about a meditation that I've done in the past, and Sandalphon wants me to do it for all of us. So hopefully she'll either come into the Zoom or listen. And I'm so excited about guiding you into this meditation. It's called Into the Void. And I love this meditation. So that's what Sandalphon wants us to focus on today and get some answers today. So hello, everyone, and welcome. And Grace Isis and Hope are watching us virtually. And let's get right to the teaching part. So Christina, I'm handing it to you.
All righty. So Archangel Sandalphon, also known as Orphon, and that is in Hebrew means wheels, is known as the Archangel of Prayer, the Archangel of Music and Poetry, and the Archangel of Unborn Children and Pregnancy. Believers say he was the prophet Elijah before becoming an angel, which is why his name has the suffix on, meaning co-brother. Now, he is only one of two, the other being Metatron, who were thought to have been humans before God transformed them into angels, which is unlike all the other angels that were originally created just to be angels. Elijah is said to have ascended into heaven on a horse-drawn chariot, and that is perhaps where the name Ophon, meaning wheel, actually came from. As the Archangel of Prayer, Sandalphon can bring us both clarity in our prayer requests, as well as absolute surety that they will reach God if you have any doubts at all. He can also help bring clarity to the answers to our prayers. Now, according to the liturgy of the Jewish Feast of Tabernacles, Sandalphon receives the prayers of the people of earth, and when they first arrive in heaven, where he then weaves them into a spiritual flower garland to present to God. He can help provide updates on the progress of our prayer requests and help us to tune in to what we need to do to transform prayer into positive life blessings. He is quite helpful in our physical life manifestations in this way as well. Now, being the Archangel of Music, Sandalphon rules over the music in heaven. In addition, he helps people here on earth use music to communicate with God in prayer. So with his special connection with music, he can help musicians who are looking for inspiration, whether in composing or performing, especially where this music can provide both mental and or emotional healing to people. He can literally infuse music with divine presence and angelic energy. That's pretty cool. Sandalphon does not only help with this divine inspiration in music, but with any creative sounds. So anything like poetry that is meant to be spoken as the spoken word, like in performing arts. He's a great ally for any creatives, musicians, sound healers, the poets, the songwriters, singers, and actors. Sandalphon is often portrayed as being very tall, perhaps even thought of as the tallest of the angels, as he stretches from the earth all the way to heaven while his feet are still firmly and solidly planted on the ground. It is said when Moses saw Sandalphon on his visit to the third heaven, Moses himself called him the tall one. Because he is equally so very grounded with the earth, as well as connected to heaven, as well as his experience in being a human at one time, Sandalphon is known to be very down to earth in nature. This helps him to make him very accessible to people, even those who might be trapped in the lower vibrations like fear. He helps govern the Earth Star chakra and reminds us of the very great importance of being well grounded to help form a stable foundation for our link between heaven and earth. Also, because of Sandalphon's prior experience of living on earth as a human, one of his God-given duties is to inspire humans to take care of our planet. He is a protector of the earth and is responsible for the health and welfare of humanity. He is quite supportive of nature, animals, and the elemental kingdoms. Sandalphon is known to be the protector of unborn children, pregnancy, expectant mothers, and newborns, as well as anybody who may have fertility issues. His chakra, I've mentioned, is the Earth Star chakra. His colors, he has many. Any of them that occur in nature that you would think of natural earth colors, those are his colors. And sometimes you'll see him come with the red, because he might be working very closely with Uriel because he is such a grounding presence. Some stones and crystals you might use to work with while you're connecting with Sandalphon is turquoise, or a mineral known as fulgurite, which is also called prayer pipe. So that makes sense, the angel of prayer using prayer pipe. Some herbs or oils you might be interested in using would be patchouli, sage, or even sandalwood, which probably won't come to a surprise very much to anyone who's worked with the earth elements. And that's what I have on Archangel Sandalphon. And I'm very excited to turn this over to Teri with her meditation.
Absolutely. One thing also that I was shown with Archangel Sandalphon is he brings the earth grid, the crystal grid, up from the earth. Whenever we call him in to do that, we can call him in for grounding and just envision that grid, which goes all around the earth, coming upward to us to bring that beautiful crystalline energy in. So when I learned that about Sandalphon, and that was a few years ago when I started doing the crystal grid meditations, it was such a beautiful experience to feel him just enter from underneath you. It's like your feet just start tingling. So anytime you want to just sit in a meditation or meditative state and just be in the energy, just ask him to let you feel that beautiful crystalline grid coming up to you, because it's quite the experience. And the other thing is that Metatron brings in the crystalline grid from above, from source energy. So when you put the two of them together, you will just really be lifted and be prepared to go into an altered state of mind, because those crystalline grids are powerful. And when they come from the earth and from above in source, it really does fulfill that whole energy field and clears and balances everything. So just wanted to add that in before we go into the meditation. I'm going to be playing some music, of course, because Sandalphon infuses the music with his beautiful angel energy. I just want to start it and start talking, and you all let me know if you can hear me with the music playing. If not, I'm going to have to turn it off, but I'm hoping that I've got it low enough that we can hear the music and also hear the meditation on top of it. So let me just start it, and then somebody please tell me if you can hear both me and the music. Okay, so the music is playing. How are we doing? Is it coming through okay? It's clear and you can hear me too? All right, good. So just start to relax. You all know the drill. Just breathe in. Focus on your breath. If you're in a comfortable place where you can close your eyes safely, please don't do this. If you're driving or walking or anything where you're going to need to have your eyes open. But if you can relax, let's just go into that space where we're going into our heart center. And that's where the breath takes us. Breath takes us right to who we truly are. So focus on that with the breath. Breathe it in deeply. Sometimes I even say, I'm breathing in, because that brings me still to that focus of what I'm doing. Just breathing and relaxing. And as you breathe in, just ask angels to just really help make this the most beautiful experience possible. Setting the intention that you're going to go into the void. The void is a state of consciousness. It's a place where we figure things out. A place without any outside stimulus to direct you, tell you to go here, go there, do this, do that. It's a place where we go on our own. It's our own journey to really get in touch with who we are. It's a place where we can talk to our higher self, that part of us that's guiding us. It's there for us to take us on our everyday journey with this human experience. We didn't come with the guidebook. We came with the higher self. So that's where we're going in this. We're going to go get in touch with that higher self. Just think about the baby birds. The baby bird leaves its nest. It leaves its parents, leaves the security and the safety of the nest. And it starts to figure out that it can fly. That those wings really do work. That they get you to a destination. So this little bird goes and it figures it out. And it starts flying high. It gets into a groove. It's feeling pretty good. So it's floating around, flittering and fluttering, and figuring out how to move from point A to point B, how to go higher and lower and turn. And now it's going along, and then all of a sudden it sees something up higher. And it thinks, wow, I wonder if I could go that high. I wonder if I can do that. Can I make these wings take me up higher to that other destination where I see those other birds flying? So it leaves its comfort zone that it's gotten into, and it starts to travel higher and higher. Maybe there's some turbulence. This might not be a swift transition from the path that it was on to get to this new path that's caught its attention. It's not really a pleasant thing for the bird to move now from the comfort zone of its past and move up to something different. But once it gets up there, oh my goodness, the view and the glorious feeling of just floating higher and higher, seeing how things change as it looks below. And that's how we are when we leave our comfort zone. There may not be a smooth transition. There may be some turbulence. There may be some heartache. There may be some questioning and some doubt. And oh yeah, there may be some fear along the way, right? Anytime we're going to have growth to get us to where we want that wow factor, where we say, oh my goodness, I wonder if I can do that. Look at how amazing it is, and look at where I came from. I thought that was pretty cool. My wings got me there, and I was floating around, having a good old time. But now look at this scenery. Look at these people that I'm surrounded by. Look at how much I have grown spiritually. Any transition that What takes us out of our comfort zone is part of being in the void, because that void is a place of not knowing. That little bird didn't know what it was going to run into when it tried to fly higher. Just like we don't know what we're going to run into, we start expanding our consciousness and we start learning more, exploring, seeking. The more we learn, the more there is to learn. That's what the void is. It's a transition time. It's a place of figuring out what we're doing here on this planet called Earth. What are we doing? Where are we going? There is no guidebook. How do we get the directions to where we want to go? So we're going to go into that place called the void. But there's no need to be afraid. You lose that thought. I've already called in the angels. They're on the job. We have Archangel Sandalphon here for protection, for safety and security. And you can be assured that any time we're doing our inner work, Michael is guiding us. He's right there with us. So all you have to do is tune into my voice. You will know that. I've also called in Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel is the angel that helps give us clarity, that helps us to hear clearly and just be open to that wonderful spirit that's out there. I called in Archangel Raphael. Anytime we step out of our comfort zone, anytime that we're doing something new and different for us, that's a time when we're a little afraid. So we're asking Archangel Raphael to keep us safe from any of that fear, from any of that low vibration, and help lift us up out of that. I've asked Archangel Uriel to be with us. Uriel grounds us into that beautiful earth energy, that connection that we have with our planet. So he's right there, helping to strengthen that connection. There's a short breathing technique to get the energy flowing from your heart to your brain. You may already be familiar with this, especially if you've worked with me at all. At your heart center, so do that now. Start breathing and connecting heart and the brain together cohesively. Focus on something that really brings you joy, something happy, someone that you care about, maybe a scenery, something that just wows you and makes you feel amazing. I need to just keep doing that breathing for a couple of minutes. I'm going to call in now Archangel Sandalphon. This beautiful Archangel Sandalphon will be our guide as we go into the void. So as you take your next breath in, invite his energy to flow to you, to surround you, and then see him looking taller than any angel you have ever encountered. Feel the strength of this angel and feel his gentleness. Take another breath in and really feel his energy. Now ask him to hold your hand as you take this journey into the void. As you go forward with Sandalphon, you're going to see a tunnel ahead of you, and that's where we're headed. Stepping into the tunnel, the first thing that happens is you see the tunnel light changing to red. There's red all around you, a beautiful soft glow of red. Inhale that, breathe in the red, and take it in with that deep breath. Allow any clearing to happen in your root chakra when you take this red. As you focus on that red energy and you're holding Sandalphon's hand, you have such a sense of safety and security. You feel wrapped in a warm red blanket as you're standing there, just inhaling all that beautiful red mist coming at you every direction. Now breathe it out and take another step forward. Now here, you're going into an orange mist. And this mist is going to cover you again completely from head to toe. As you inhale it, you're covered inside and out with orange. You get very creative. You get very curious. Just like that little bird. What is this place? Just feel into the energy of it. It feels very secure to be here. So just let that orange surround you, wrap all around you. Another breath in. Now as you step forward, you step into what looks like sunshine. Everything around you is yellow. The whole mist is coming down on top of your head. You're breathing yellow into your system. And it feels so warm. It's so soothing. And you're empowered with all of this energy of yellow, letting it cover you with that warmth. You feel like you have layers and layers of beautiful, warm energy completely surrounding you. Breathe in again and move forward another step. And you step into a beautiful emerald green energy. That mist is coming over you and around you, surrounding you with love. It's all you can feel right now. It's just love. Your heart opens up, expands to take all of that in. And you feel that as unconditional love. It's being given to you without asking anything in return. Just to open up and receive. And as you inhale that mist, you stand there, being in the oneness of love. Now take another step. And this step brings you to a beautiful soft blue mist. That blueness is like the sky opening up to you. And you just want to start singing the beauty and that feeling of expressing yourself with all of this energy coming around you, wrapping you in love. You inhale it into your body. You just want to let everyone know how this feels to be wrapped up in this beautiful energy. So your soul starts to come alive, to express, to sing. Now breathe in and take one more step forward. All of a sudden, there's an indigo color everywhere, surrounding you, wrapping you. You're inhaling this beautiful indigo energy. And once you take that first breath in, everything expands. You see things, you hear things. You have no idea where these thoughts are coming from. They're you. They're your intuition. They're your thoughts of knowing. They're helping you now to know that this is where you're supposed to be, that this is a wonderful place to be in, to experience all of this energy. Now let's move ahead another step with another breath.
Probably 30 minutes.
And you see this beautiful, powerful white light that comes from above you and covers you totally. The brilliance of this light is like it's coming from a lighthouse. Totally surrounding you, and you breathe in the energy of it. And just let it swirl and swirl all around you and through you. And you know, as you connect with this light, that you have arrived at your destination. This lighthouse has brought you here to this place. So breathe in, knowing that Sandalphon is still holding your hand. You step forward out of that white light and into the void, into the nothingness, into total and complete silence and darkness. As you look around you, you start to sense where you are and how you got there through that tunnel, knowing that this is the place you're supposed to be in this now moment. So let's start communicating now. Reach your hand up, reaching out to the universe through this void. Your intuition is guiding you, your third eye. You don't need your physical eyes because it's all darkness, silence. So as you reach forward, reach out to the universe, and you're going to ask the important questions. The first question you're going to ask 3 ways. And when you ask this question, listen. Listen with your heart. Continue to breathe deeply. And the first thing that comes through when you ask the question, answer it. It's not coming from your mind. It's coming from your higher self. So here's the question you want to ask. First, I'm going to ask, who am I? And then ask, who am I? And the last question, who am I? Just take a moment, listen. Maybe you haven't heard an answer yet. So just listen and see if any of those questions are answered. Now breathe in again. And this time, let your question be, what do I need to know for my best and highest good? What do I need to know for my best and highest good? Hopefully you've gotten some answers. I want you to remember, let's go back to when you first stepped into the tunnel and you started feeling all those colors and inhaling all those colors. You were covered inside and out by the colors of the chakras. Those colors brought you to this place, this void, and they're still there inside of you. I want you to envision all of that color swirling around on the inside, and with this new revelation that you hopefully gained by listening for the answers, being in the void, see all of that color right now forming you into a beautiful butterfly, and see yourself start to float up and up. Let those wings flutter, those beautiful, colorful butterfly wings. Let them take you higher and higher out of the tunnel, out of the void, and into the beautiful sunlight. Remember, butterfly, remember the words that you were given by your higher self. You can always come back here anytime. You can come back when you need answers. If you need more time to sit with your higher self, to really listen and tune in, and maybe get any answers. Come right back here to expand your consciousness, expand and grow in your spirituality. Step out of your comfort zone. Just let yourself fly up to those higher realms, the ones that bring peace inside of you. And that's my wish for all of you hearing these words, all of you that will hear the words. I wish you love. I wish you blessings of joy, peace, and happiness in all that you do. And let's give some gratitude. Gratitude to Archangel Sandalphon. Gratitude to yourself for taking this moment with you. Gratitude for this place that you can come to every week. Every week it's open. Anybody can come in. Feel that joy in your heart. Feel the love. And remember this experience. I'm so grateful for all of you. Let's just take your breath in and come back to where we are, right here, all together in one place. Ooh. I love Archangel Sandalphon, and I love that we get to come together every week and share with each other meditation, and then we can go offline and discuss the meditation or any questions that might have come up for you, anything that happened during that time together. And I want to thank those that joined us virtually: Grace Isis, Hope, Chetta, Robert, Becca, Tammy, Janet. Thank you everyone for jumping in here and being with us today. Love you so much. And Christina, thank you for bringing us the information about Sandalphon, getting us prepared for going into the void today. And
My pleasure.
it's my hope, my desire that you all had a beautiful experience there. We're going to go offline now. So we're going to say goodbye to our virtual audience. Thank you for joining us, and blessings to all of you. And if you want to redo this meditation at any time, it is on YouTube. You can go to Enlightened World Network, and they have a playlist for On Angel Wings. So go check it out and redo the meditation anytime you want. So blessings, everyone. And we're all going to say to you, Namaste. day, y'all.